What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tonikaku Kawaii, aka Fly Me to the Moon, chapter 119. So last chapter was very interesting because at the end, Kaguya and Tsukasa cross paths, which is something that we've been waiting for. And Kaguya asked her, is the long journey finally over? And gotta wonder, why that question? Why ask Tsukasa that question? Hopefully we'll get an explanation in the upcoming weeks. I mean, I don't know if we'll get it this chapter or not, but fuck, we still don't know that much about Kaguya, so... Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. On that day I heard a voice in a grassy field on a shining moonlit night. You stretched your hands to the unreachable moon and called my name with your voice. And chapter 119 is titled Over 1,000 Nights. 4 years ago, Toki Girls Middle School entrance exams. What do I do? I have no idea how this math works. I have to at least remember something before afternoon break ends. Ooh, so... This chapter might be a Kaguya backstory. All right. Who are you? Here, and here. Use the next 30 minutes to pound these formulae into your head. If you manage to do that, you'll be able to pass. My first impression of her was that she was a wizard. Hold on, did you hack the computers for the exam answers? Hack? I mean, that has to be the case, or you wouldn't have been pointing everything out like that. The school has been around for 100 years, you know. Wait. What? What is going on here? If you just glance at the middle school exam subjects and previous exam questions, the current exam problems will become very clear. There's no need to hack. All right. Yeah, hacking is an efficient solution. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on this one because I do not want to get in trouble. You're pretty smart, huh? Not really. There are things I've never been able to understand, but that's why I'm looking for something. I just want to understand the world. Ooh. That is deep, deep stuff. I'm going to read that again because that is just deep. And it's very true for most of us. And it should be true for most of us because not everyone doesn't know everything. And if you say that you know everything, you're full of shit. There are things I'm going to read. You're pretty smart, huh? Not really. There are things I've never been able to understand, but that's why I'm looking for something. I just want to understand the world. God, sometimes the writing in this manga is just so good. Well, it's usually always good, but some of the writing just is so deep, and it makes you think. And I love when manga does that. Hey, what's your name? Kaguya. Kaguya. I thought that girl was a wizard who could do anything. That is, until I got into the school and we ended up in the same class. So, Kaguya, what's that? A cucumber. I know that much, but is it good? Not really. I'm just trying to get my nutrients while keeping my calorie count down. So the taste doesn't matter to me. No, taste is super important. Yes, I know. Taste is very important. But so do nutrients. But thing is, because I'm studying, I study this shit. And I'm working on getting my weight. Obviously, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't noticed over the past few weeks in particular, I've lost most of the weight that I've gained, post, Brian dying. I still gotta lose the rest of the weight I gained, pre-Brian dying. But, yeah, there's a trick to it. You gotta find the right balance of flavors and nutrients and all that shit. But yeah, anyway. What about bento? Don't your parents make you bento? My parents found, that's fucked up. My parents found me disgusting, so they disappeared a long time ago. Oh, sorry. Why are you apologizing, Otaru? I think they were wise. Most beings distance themselves from what they can't understand. Ooh. You know what this is making me think of? This statement here. It's really making me think of Owari no Seraph, about when Yu's parents got rid of him, and they called him a demon and shit. Because we still don't know what Yu, by the way, in Seraph of the End, we still don't know what Yu is. We know that he's not human. We know that he's not all, we know that he's not all angel either. Like, he's just, we don't know exactly what he fully is. But this statement here is so freaking true. Not just in Owari no Seraph's case either. It's just in general. That people ostracize people they don't understand. Like, whether it's people that are not a part of the flock, like individuals, like me. It's like the saying, birds of a feather flock together. It's that kind of thing. They don't like being around people that they don't get, that they don't click with. That's why there's like this the tribal instinct is kind of going on right now. People are with their, and you have the cliques and shit like that. People just don't like being around being around people that they don't get. But then there's some people that aren't so close-minded, like me, that are open, that are open to hearing new ideas and shit like that. But are not stupid, that will use their logical reasoning, though, and critical thinking skills, and realize if it's legit or not, and try to educate, and to an extent, try not to be an asshole, and educate. But anyway, but I want to read this line again, because this is so freaking true. I think they were wise. Most beings distance themselves from what they can't understand. It's so fucking true. It really is. Truly, she was so smart, she surpassed mere understanding. And yes, and that's why you see a lot of geniuses kind of isolate themselves too. People just don't get it. There was nothing she didn't know, and she not only taught us lessons, she also fixed broken things in a matter of seconds. Can you fix this? Sure. And I'm not gonna lie, Brian was like that too. Because people just did, like, you either love, with Brian it was either you loved him or hate him. And it's because he knew a lot more shit than the majority of people that we knew. He was extremely smart. I'm not, it's because of him I'm the person I am. He's really goddamn smart, and he knew how to fix things and take things apart. And again, he taught me a lot of shit. Anyway, she could do everything so simply. I just want to ask, but do you ever do things the wrong way? So I tried asking her that. Then Kaguya said, Hotaru, do you get the 5 row of the times table wrong? No, of course I don't. Same principle applies. Oh my god, that was so slick! Again, this is making me think of Brian, because Brian would still say something like that. Oh my god, that's so fucking awesome. Oh my god, I gotta read the whole thing, because this is so Brian, holy shit. Then Kaguya said, Hotaru, do you get the 5, I'm gonna start from here, because this is just so fucking amazing. She could do everything so simply. I just want to ask, but do you ever do things the wrong way? So I tried asking her that. Then Kaguya said, Hotaru, do you get the 5 row of the times table wrong? No, of course I don't. Same principle applies. I'm never wrong. I fucking love her. Maybe that's also why her life is a total mess. Yep. That was Brian. Brian, same thing. Brian, that describes Brian in a nutshell. His life was a total mess too. In the beginning, she lived with an old man and an old lady, but then they just vanished one day. When I asked about them, she said they weren't blood related to begin with. Now, this is where it's different, obviously. She also tends to think that going to school is pointless. Now that was Brian too. That was so Brian. Oh my god. Kaguya, get up already, Kaguya. So I took it upon myself to wake her up every morning. Also, what's up with this room? At least try to clean up a bit. It is cleaned up. Huh? I know where everything is, so it is technically cleaned up. So technically it is cleaned up. And so where's the aircon remote? Below my copy of wait, sorry, I read that wrong. Holy shit, what is wrong with me? So below my copy of Confucius and Alex, your uniform ribbon, on top of my 3 Billy Goats Gruff picture book. And where is that book exactly? This person is completely unable to live as a human. Look, I told you this already. You don't eat microwave curry cold. I put it on top of hot rice, so it's the same thing. Don't make those the same thing. That's why I thought Kaguya must be a princess, an aristocrat who must have received something special from the gods, but can only survive if someone looks after her. Question. Why do you always wear a mask? Allergies? She's pissed off. Earth's atmosphere isn't suitable for me. Are you an alien, Kaguya? I'm not gonna lie. This reminds me of oh my god, what is that manga? D. Dedeman's Destruction. This is what it's making me think of. Future careers. What did you write, Kaguya? Thinking about a future we cannot observe is a pointless waste of time. She's not wrong. You do realize that everyone, including Sensei, is worried because you keep saying that, right? Anyways, for me, I'd like to try my hand at living off a music career. Is that why you secretly upload those YouTube videos? I believe your channel name was... Wait, how do you know about that? Stop! I haven't told anyone about it. But that's a good choice, eh? Your dream is quite beautiful. Aww. But I have none of those. I just want to know things. Know things? Things like what? I'm not telling you because you'll get mad, Hotaru. Hey, I won't get mad. I have a dream where someone is constantly sobbing. Our wording's holy shit. Begging, put an end to that person's life. In a grassy field on a shining moonlit night, I heard a voice. The voice of someone wailing over their wish as they stretched their hands to the unreachable moon. And that girl, Tsukasa! Oh my god! So that's what she meant! That's what she meant! But then you gotta ask, who or what is Kaguya? What is Kaguya then? Is like Kaguya like a part of Tsukasa, or is like Kaguya supposed to be like Tsukasa's guide? Like what? What is Kaguya? But I want to say this about, I want to say this about Kaguya though, like, and this chapter in general. This chapter made me really happy. Like, usually when I think about, I have to say this because I know I've been talking a lot about Brian and reminiscing about Brian. When usually I've been thinking about Brian, as of late, and you guys have seen this a lot in my videos or live reactions, you know, I'll start crying. But like stuff like chapters like this, when I think about like the happier times with Brian, it makes me happy. And like, and this chapter really made me happy because a lot of the stuff that Kaguya said in there is just so fun. It's so much like Brian. It's not even funny. Oh god, now I'm gonna cry. But I really like Kaguya a lot. I think she's very interesting. And again, she reminds me of I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but she reminds me of characters from D.D. Dedeman's Destruction. I just don't remember who off the character's name off the top of my head. But yeah, she's straight out of that manga. I swear to fucking god. But that again, that's why I have to ask, who is, where, what is Kaguya? Is she like someone from the moon then? Who is she? What is she? Because she's talking about, like, because the reason why I say what is she, she's got to be someone from the moon, or she's got to be like a goddess of the moon or something. That's what it really seems like to me, is that she's got to be like a goddess of the moon or something, or a being from the moon. That's what I'm getting from this chapter. That's what I'm getting in terms of Kaguya. Like, she's either a princess or a goddess of the moon, because based on like what she said about like her parents didn't got rid of her and shit like that, because she's a being that she doesn't that no one a being that they didn't understand. Like, there's just all the stuff here, and like them talking about her being a princess and stuff like that. It just, yeah, I know it's probably making you guys think of Sailor Moon as well, with, you know, the reincarnation and shit like that. That's what it's making me think of as well. But then if she is the reincarnation of like a princess, or a princess of the moon, or like a goddess of the moon, then what does that make Tsukasa then? That's the real question. I feel like I need to go back to chapter 1 for a minute here and reread this and see. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Hold up a sec. Okay, so what I looked at chapter 2 is where it really is at, because what this story is, for those of you that don't remember, is this is a continuation of the tale of the bamboo cutter, which is a tale about a couple who couldn't get wed, and Kaguya Hime returned to the moon, and neither the emperor nor the old man could stop her. That's what this story is. So, now we just got to figure, because yeah, here it is. It says work. Yeah, it says, and then it says here at the end of chapter 2, this is a continuation of the tale of the bamboo cutter, where Kaguya Hime was taken back as she was returning to the moon and got happily married. So this is going to be interesting. So, I'm just trying to think where Kaguya, where her role is in all of this. Because I think we all thought, because based on the first couple of chapters, what Nasakan said is that Tsukasa is Kaguya Hime. So then who is Kaguya? Who is Kaguya supposed to represent in this? That's the thing. Is she supposed to be like, again, the reincarnation? That's where I'm getting really confused. I'm very curious what you guys think. So I looked up the tale of the bamboo cutter, and it says here, and I'm curious if it will if this will actually be in this manga, that it is said that in some versions it is said that Kaguya Hime was sent to the earth, where she would inevitably form material attachment as a temporary punishment for some crime, while in others she was sent to earth for her safety during a celestial war. I wonder if that will be in here as well. And also there's also about the elixir of immortality that she takes as well. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's important that I want to mention here. But yeah, the elixir of immortality ends up being destroyed because the emperor don't want it. Let's see. But yeah, I'm really curious what you guys think in regards to that. I think that might actually come into play. But I think because it says here that Kaguya, it said in here that Kaguya did take a little of the elixir of life. So I'm wondering if that's Tsukasa that did that or what. That's the thing that I'm curious. Maybe that's what Kaguya is talking about in terms of like the long journey ending. I'm wondering if the Celestial War might be mentioned in here. And Tsukasa being the one sent down here, Tsukasa being sent down. I don't know. That's what I'm really curious what direction we're going to be going in terms of Tsukasa's long journey, and being sent and being and also Kaguya's role in this. That's what I'm curious about, because there's like a few directions this manga can go in. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Fly Me to the Moon content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wish list. That's all in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!